Photography has allowed me to travel. I've been to Summer Olympics, Winter Olympics. You get to go to events that you kind of wouldn't dream of going to. Like I could never picture going to a World Cup or stuff like that, or Rugby World Cups. And you know, when you're there as an accredited photographer, it's just this access to be there, and you're part of the circus, and it's nice to be part of a circus and not a viewer of the circus.
When I went to work for the sport office in TU Dublin, they had a camera in the office, and I just thought, why aren't they taking pictures of their soccer teams, GA teams, this kind of thing, you know, just for promotion more than anything else. So I started playing around with it. One Wednesday afternoon, I went out and I shot the women's soccer team out in Grangecorman, and that's where it started. So with cycling, I like the more kind of artistic approach in terms of slow shutter speeds or distance, or, you know, trying things that are a little bit different with different angles. You know, kind of, it's not just straight in front of you or straight from the side. You can get down low and shoot up, or up low, or up high and shoot down. I think I just go, I get ready, I get the laptop ready, I just get everything prepared, and then just go around and kind of talk to people and see what the atmosphere is in the day. With, you know, if you're shooting track cycling, it's a lot easier to kind of just go up and chat to the riders, where, you know, you can't really do that in a team sport. So when you do start shooting, you know, you're shooting people that you're very, very familiar with, and they're comfortable with you being near them as well. And you can do these kind of close-up shots from their warm-ups and that kind of thing as well. And they're not, you know, they don't feel like you're intruding on them in any way.
Swiss lens, yeah, just for this one, just for a change. This 24-105, 2.8, so just for something a little different more than anything else.
The thing they probably enjoy most, which I don't do much of anymore, covering cycling photography, photographing racing, and being on a motorbike covering it. It's like being in the race. I used to race bikes a lot, and it's the closest thing to going back racing, where you're in the bunch and you're like, come on, we go up to the break. To do one sport, yeah, it'd be cycling. Found some lads off Mead Street who had horses, and I convinced two of the messenger lads on a Sunday morning, went down to Newmarket Square, and we were racing the lads up and down for a photo shoot, and just doing things like that. You like the freedom of expression, of being, I can do what I want, I can just create. You were just left create, and that was a really good thing. You could put together a gallery of a game, and it could be, you know, there might be 40 or 50 in it, and you could probably bring that down to 20, and it'd look way better, and you'd look like a much better photographer.
GA shot I caught a while ago of a camogie player, and it was just as she was catching the ball, and she's at full stretch on the pitch. She actually uses it as her profile pic on her Instagram, which is, you know, usually the biggest compliment you can get.
Oh, it is the best feeling in the world. It's so good. Like, just a post is nice, but something like a profile picture, that's when you know you've done a really good job. Like, one of my favourite ones is Alex Nolan, who plays for Sligo now. I got a photo of him. It was actually when Shamrock Rovers won the league in Inchicore, and they let off a whole load of flares, and I have a photo of Alex Nolan stood kind of in front of me with his back to me with loads of smoke in the background, and he still has it as his profile picture today, so there's no photos that have been taken of him since for any other team that he has felt they're better. That kind of feeling is really special. We are in Richmond Park. Oh, fucking hell. Hit it. Or do that. Oh my God, you're having a laugh. Indoor charge battery. Well, that's what I was just wondering, should I do? Go on, Ramal. Just nobody asked where the ball went. Get in! Oh my God! Oh no, John. The head coach of the women's national flag football team, he asked me would I come down, do a bit of content, take a few photos. I had no idea if I could take photos, so I just picked up my dad's old camera, brought it down, tried it out and thought, this is good crack. Gonna keep going at this, and yeah, just kind of went from there. My favourite one is when Chris Forrester scored against, I can't remember what that Estonian side was called, but those lads. And I have a photo of him, like from behind him, saluting the fans, and all the fans kind of going mental kind of in the background. And that's by far my favourite photo. If I could get that as a wallpaper in my bedroom, I would.
Actually, a TU Dublin cyclist, JB Murphy, at the track nationals a couple of years ago, and it's a slow shutter speed with a wide angle lens. And I caught him as he went past, and it's just, the motion blur is just spot on. And I really like that shot.
Too early, yeah. Okay, squeeze in tight there. That's good.
Really good job.
Brilliant, thank you.
It's the one thing that, as a sports photographers, that we get to capture. You get to capture raw emotion, and that's really, that's powerful. And it's fleeting, and it's gone in a second. But when you do capture, it's magic.
It gives you a little bit of satisfaction. Gives you some creativity. It gets me close to the action, to be honest with you.
I was in Tokyo for those Olympic Games, and I had to go down to the pool that later on that night to shoot the swimming. I was like, do I just go back now, or what will I do? And I said, like, Simone Biles is coming up, we should probably photograph that. Yes. One of the greatest. Obviously, there's a huge circus follows her. All the photographers want pictures of her. You know, you can't get a spot. They're on the floor, and then they're going from floor to parallel to the beam, and all the rotations were happening. And it's like, where are we going to go? Like, and there wasn't a shot that I felt that it'll just be a photograph of Simone Biles doing an apparatus. There wasn't anything striking. I went over to the pommel. The pommel's a funny one because they literally hit the pommel up in the air, and they're done. If I can get low enough and she goes high enough, I can put her in this. It was a wooden roof on this huge venue. It's really yellow. It's not that nice. And I was like in the corners where these dark patches, and I can angle myself, and she hits there. It's a beautiful black background. It's perfect. Because I'd gotten there 2 or 3 apparatus before I was first, there was no one else there, so I had my time, and I was like, that would work amazing as a multi-exposure. Like, it'd be beautiful. I was shooting blind, so I didn't know who was coming next. I was pretty much lying down on the ground with my camera up like that, and I put everything on manual settings as well, because if I went to go with an autofocus, there's a chance you would have gotten the background and you miss a shot, so I had the whole thing set up and just waited. And you could hear the athletes running on the runway, and you could hear that up in the air, and the way they go. And it just so happened that first one I shot was those small biles. It was cool, went around the world and was in Sports Illustrated, and friends in Australia messaging me going, oh, I saw you on TV, and it was lovely. It was a really cool moment. I had competed in Rio Olympics, and it was lovely to go back to the Olympic Games and be on the other side of the fence and compete and feel like you won. That you won something, that you went and you did, and you had a really good Olympic experience.
Shoot for yourself. Yeah, shoot for yourself, practice, and don't worry about it if it doesn't come out. Go again.
If you can get to something more niche, you build up a following then of people who like your work because they're in that niche, then you can take it further kind of that way. So yeah, just go out there and take photos.
Just shoot. You got to get out and you got to shoot. The camera's a tool, and use it whatever way you can.
Hey, on a Saints. You're killing me here. Killing me.
Oh, you've knocked over your keeper's phone. He was a bit touchy about that now, like what?
There's an old man up there, that's a lovely crop. Like, hear the crowd getting excited. I was like, oh crap, I have to leave the nice stuff for the action.